Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ayoka, and I'm getting ready to bring you a Divine Feminine message. I'm coming from the Divine Feminine Oracle book to deliver it, okay? So, as you know, every twin flame is on a different stage of their journey. So you want to take what you need and leave what you don't need, okay? Please use the spirit of discernment. Your intuition is your best friend. Don't forget, if you're triggered by anything that I say in this reading, I encourage you to face your mirror. This journey is all about your spiritual growth, your evolution, and your love of self, okay? And I know on this road, it seems to be kind of lonely, right? But you're not alone. So remember to reach out to your spirit team. Also, remember to connect to Source God. And also remember to connect to your soul tribe. 214. Okay. If you don't know who your soul tribe is as of yet, you haven't attracted them as of yet, you can ask your spirit team to bring them into your life. Okay. All right. So the card that came out for you guys was the Cosmic Egg. And the Cosmic Egg basically says, I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever expanding love. So this card basically represents a birth, a new beginning, or an expansion of life. Okay. The cosmic egg is the core symbol of the divine feminine's creative force. Wow. So nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside of you. All life emerges from within. If you try to exert pressure for something to exist before it's ready, that new life within you won't have time it needs to fully form. The cosmic egg is the essence of the divine feminine. It is the ultimate symbol of the creative force that exists within each one of us. It's the dark, loving womb that holds and protects all creative expressions of life. If we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing or soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what the egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us. So there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something or someone else's timeline. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there's a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. In the egg is the knowing that life begins after death from within. So meditate on this. Where are you ready to expand? Okay. And set your intentions and say, I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever expanding love. All right. So that's the question that we're being asked to meditate on. I'm going to pull some tarot just to see about that. I don't even know if I want to use tarot. For some odd reason, I've been wanting to just go strictly to just using oracle cards, right? Um, But let me, you know what? I'm gonna use the Muse tarot because each tarot deck gives a different message anyway. So let's see. Tell me about where my divine feminines are ready to expand. Can we speak a little bit more about this cosmic egg? Page of materials. Okay. The page of materials kind of reminds me of the page of pentacles. And of course, when it comes to you manifesting certain goals in your life, this is where you're ready, right? Especially when it comes to finances, right? Your pentacles usually represents your money, or materials represents the things in your material life, your world. And what I've been hearing intuitively is that this is what our focus should really be on at this time. It's about really focusing on what we desire for ourselves, not as being in a relationship, right? But what you truly desire and want for yourself, because throughout your journey, you have been literally putting yourself on the back burner. You haven't really been fulfilling your wishes, right? So this is the time where we're called to do that, especially during our, I guess our singleness, right? Being in this, on this journey, um, and releasing so much, right? Because we're releasing a lot of karmic debris, we're releasing karmic connections, we're releasing connections with soulmates that we may have had over many of lifetimes, even especially down in childhood. We're letting go of some aspects of ourselves, right? We're dying to our own egos. We're releasing our divine masculines too. On top of that, a lot of divine feminines have decided to kind of just let go of that aspect of their life and to continue on this journey, moving forward, trying to find, I guess, I don't want to say find because I feel like you guys have already found yourselves. I feel like it's more about trying to become at peace and become one with your own self at this time, okay? And you're realizing that a lot of what is taking place, it has to be done on your own. And the good thing about all of this, y'all, is because your counterpart is you. Like, you guys share the same soul. So everything you're doing for you, in turn, they will be doing as well. It's just that we get caught up in the illusions of separation that it kind of becomes frightening. But the reason why is because we suffer from abandonment issues, rejection issues, things like that. So there's so much that you can be working on right now, to build yourself up, right? Because what I feel like is that the divine is trying to get us into alignment, so that we can be able to manifest these things that we really desire for ourselves, our goals and things like that. So literally, when this journey is about becoming one with yourself, and the way that I see that, that's being an energetic match to the universe. That's about you being in alignment in your chakras. It's about your wholeness, okay? Releasing what no longer serves you and healing from your past. All right, you don't have to do all of that stuff, right? But I do feel like it's important, because what you're called to do on your journey is to help other people to ascend, right? You're helping other light workers, to awaken. You're helping them to connect to their spiritual gifts. Some of you are even noticing that you are attracting other divine feminines into your life, right? So you're helping them to navigate through their own journey too as well. Okay, so it's highly important that you are healed, so that you won't be speaking from a hurt place. You won't be helping and serving from a hurt place. So the page of materials basically says it's about manifesting, discovering how to create abundance, practicing, planning, learning, new energy, new beginnings, new skills, right? So it says she's been working on new skills and manifesting her future into being, and she allows us to witness her progress. Mid manifest. The page of materials has thought about what she wants, felt it, dreamed it up, and now she's ready to bring all of that energy into form and give it a shape. She is delighted to share the good news with you that this earth magic is here for all of us to tap into. These new opportunities and beginnings that are sprouting in your life have so much potential to become beautiful roses that mark triumph and success. So tap into the youthful and prosperous energy that's available to you right now and play, learn, study, explore, and practice. Keep working your way up, leaf by leaf. Embody and ground the magical creator energy and diligently grow into your ideal state of love. Okay. And that's what this is about right now, y'all. Seriously, this is about your own expansion. So, where are you ready to expand? Is the question. Hmm? It's you, right? This is about you, your expansion. Whew. I know, right? But when you think about it, again, like I said, it's just so much that we have given of ourselves to other people, and especially to lovers, right, friends, and things like that, that we have not given it to our own selves. And now that we're being given the opportunity to literally thrive and expand, it's like, oh no, right? This is not going the way that I want it to go. This is not right, because I know it's like you want to be able to have that person there with you, but how can you guys expand together if you can't operate on the same frequency as each other? You're not in alignment with each other. You're not a vibrational match with each other. So once you become this vibrational match with your own self and your own desires, then bam, you guys can come together and work together in a unit, okay, as one. Okay, you're already one. There's no such thing as a separation, but you get what I'm saying. It's like in this physical, a physical union, right? A 3D union is what majority of you are looking for, okay? So it's a lot to process on this journey, but you can't rush it. No matter how much you want to rush it, you can't. You can't rush no one else's timeline on top of that. I know you can get anxious, you can be frustrated, because of the process. But this is why Spirit is saying, look, focus on you. That's all you need to do right now. Because when you're so busy worried about what your counterpart is doing, it takes away from your own journey, your own process to heal and to grow. Okay. I am divine feminine, so I do understand what you guys go through. I have been through it. I go through it now, 10-10 on a timer. You want so much more, right? Because the biggest thing for all of us has always been about love, right? Being loved. That's something that we have lacked in our past. We were not nurtured properly, so we definitely experienced the abandonment issues heavily, okay, on this journey. But unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, but as light workers, of course, that's the biggest challenge for us. That's something we have to master, and that's self-love, okay? So I'm going to pull from the Power of Love deck, Divine Feminines, just to see what's up. Tell me about the power of love for my Divine Feminines. What is that they need to know? Compassion. And I feel like that's about you having compassion for yourself too as well, right? It says you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. It says living by the principle of compassion is the healthiest mode of being human. Compassion acts as that you go within your own heart and see the world from another's perspective. By placing your awareness on the feelings of others and understanding what motivates them, you will begin to empathize with them. Operating compassionately is the natural inclination of your soul, so allow yourself the time and space to display loving acts daily. It can be as simple as smiling to a stranger. Remember that some of us travel an easier road than others, but the most significant thing we all have in common is our decisions to share this physical dimension together. Compassion is also a gift you give yourself. So when you're able to accept your own weakness as a part of a learning process, it's much easier to forgive others. It's often a difficult lesson, but once it's mastered, your soul evolves quickly. Okay. And again, I really feel like, and I'm gonna pull tarot on this just to, confirm some of the ideas that are coming to my mind, but it's also about you having compassion for your divine counterpart, right? And seeing things from their perspective, of course. And especially as they are going through their transformations, right? Their process. So tell me about the compassion card for my divine feminines. Yeah, our ego wants to rush everything, y'all, but whoop, Four of Wands came out, right? That's the twin flame card too on top of that. I don't know which way it flew out. Okay, so whatever is happening or whatever could have happened, you could have been going through a lot of upheavals within this connection, feeling little stability to none. Okay, I know for a fact it's like a lot of the collective have been feeling very unbalanced when it comes to the connection itself, because there's a lack of harmony, there's a breakdown in communication. You feel uncertain about the relationship, right? But this is about you choosing to recognize yourself. Okay, that's it. Choosing to recognize yourself, to have that compassion for yourself, to build this firm foundation for yourself, to find that stability within yourself, to feel safe within yourself, balancing your masculine and feminine energies, to feel certain about yourself. Okay. I feel like once you got all of that, then guess what? You begin to attract that from your counterpart or from someone else. If you decide, you know what, I don't want to be with the divine masculine, right? If you guys, if some of you could literally just be in a platonic relationship with them, right? They could be just your friends. But however, it's like all of this still boils back to you. Okay. So at the end of the day, this what you're looking for has to be found within you. It can only be found within you. Okay, first. All right, so that's how I'm hearing it. It's like nothing else is coming after that. It just was like, but yeah, the Hermit card comes out in the reverse. So yeah, I know you feel like you're kind of like being forced to go through this, like being forced in isolation, forced to be by yourself on this journey. But the isolation is to elevate you. What's the saying? It says elevation requires separation, right? Something like that. But that's how I'm seeing it. So you have to be in hermit mode. You got to go within on this journey. You have to take this part yourself, right? You have to expand yourself so that you can be either, this could be your energy or masculine, but I feel like it's both because you guys mirror each other, right? To be the King of Pentacles, abundant, prosperous, safe, secure, okay? A healthy balance, basically. All right. And when you're that, as the Queen of Pentacles, if you are female or feminine energy, right, then you're able to bring a serious relationship to the table where it's not one that is a waste of time, greedy, materialistic, somebody in it for their own personal gain. It's a healthy balance. Okay. So hopefully this will help you definitely understand what it is that you have to do and why it's necessary to be, I don't want to say alone, because even you can have your counterpart there with you and you may still feel alone, right? But why it's necessary for you to kind of take this aspect of this journey here and work on you and to focus only on yourself at this point. Okay. The Six of Pentacles comes out. All right. So yeah, if you got to decide who to give to, and what I'm hearing is Spirit is saying give to you. Give to you first, right? The biggest present should go to you. That's how I'm seeing it on the card, right? It should go to you. There's no question about it. You shouldn't have to sit up there and like, I don't know what to do. Overextend, say no, and preserve my peace, right? There should be no doubt about it. Okay. You have to be balanced within. All right. You have to temper yourself. You have to know your own extremes. Okay. And continue to work on that aspect of you. So tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Because it's too much you carry on your own. You got a lot of responsibilities. You may not even ask for help. It's like you're carrying the responsibilities. You're carrying grief. You're carrying sadness. You're carrying obligations. Whatever it may be. You're doing this on your own. You probably don't even express it a lot of times verbally about what you're feeling, or even asking for help is how I'm hearing it too as well. But again, like I said, it's like you have to take care of yourself. Here, the Queen of Pentacles is sitting right here, right? You have to nurture yourself. You have to be generous with yourself. So if you want to think about who you should be giving this pentacle to, give it to yourself first. Giving to you is feeding the connection you have with your twin flame, your divine masculine. Okay. So it's not selfish whatsoever. What's yours can never be taken away from you. So you got to remember that, right? It's like if the divine is meant it for you, then it's for you. Okay. Nine of Cups. Oh, that says the Ten of Cups. Shit. I don't even know why I say Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups. Your emotional stability, right? Your love life, your friendships, your happiness, your family, contentment. All right, so let me pull from the Twin Flame deck to see where you could be at on your journey. There's something else I want to pull from too. Caring for your own overall health is essential on this journey, okay? It's a necessary tool. Love yourself a little bit more today. If you're not caring for your own overall health, that's everything. Mental, physical, emotional, right? Spiritual. How can you give to others? And for a lot of us, we not only give to, the people that are within our own community, as far as our families, our friends and things, we're giving to the community at a whole. You know what I'm saying? Collectively, we're giving to people at work, right? Whatever you do. So you have to take care of yourself, okay? Earth angels are surrounding you as you face these challenging times in your connection. Romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. You hear it, okay? You don't gotta worry about your connection. Your spirit team is already surrounding you guys, surrounding you, protecting you, so that you guys can be able to literally continue to love on you, okay? To pour this energy back into yourself at this time. Fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead, okay? So pay attention to your dreams. The ideas that are coming to you are divinely guided and they are trustworthy. Anything else? And remain optimistic about your connection, okay? Your true heart's desire is on the horizon. Your true heart's desire. And when I hear that, sometimes I feel like we may think, okay, ooh, my divine masculine is on his way, right? Or on her way. Your true heart's desire is what you desire the most for yourself. That's what you are manifesting as empresses, right? No matter if you're masculine, male or female, whatever, you can operate in the empress energy. You have that ability to attract abundance, to attract happiness, joy, whatever it is, because you're in alignment, right? That's your state of oneness, is how I see the empress, you guys. Okay, so the overall message for you this Sunday is to care for yourself, to love on you a little bit more today. Okay, remember that biggest pinnacle that you're trying to offer your twin flame should be going to you. Okay, well, and I know it sounds selfish, but it's not. All right, because when you give to you, you are feeding the soul aspect of yourself, is how I want to say it, which means in turn that you're also spiritually and emotionally tending to the connection with your divine masculine, because you two share the same soul. This is about your soul's evolution. This journey you have with your divine masculine is a soul journey. It only can operate in spirit in 5D, okay? So you got to remember that you have to counteract this situation through 5D methods. It does not work using 3D methods. You can't come from it from an ego-based mentality. It does not work. It just creates that runner chaser dynamic. So if you start to tend to your own soul, then you're going to start to see the connection blossom, if that's something that you want, okay? But just remember that you are the most important. And it may feel lonely on this journey, right? But however, you are not alone, okay? So start to really reassess some things. It's time, and how I'm hearing it, it's time for you to operate in your truth. What I keep hearing is to thine own self be true. I think that's how that goes, but that's what I keep hearing. All right, so just remember to have compassion and try to see things from a different perspective. Let me pull something before I go. It's going to come from the Twin Flame Ascension deck. So I'm going to see here the energy for you and your ascension and for your masculine. Tell me about divine feminine and divine masculine. So speak your truth, express yourself. Yep. And give me divine masculine. Thank you. Master alchemist. All right, so I'm preparing to go to the gym, trying to get myself pumped to go. My motivation has been like, but I'm getting myself back in the groove again. I feel like I'm coming back to myself. So thank you guys for all your prayers and stuff like that, because I definitely need them. Speak your truth, express yourself so you can see it, and let me look it up in a book real quick. Give me a second, because sometimes I'll be looking at it like I don't see it. See. It says there is power in your ability to voice your truth. Before you can speak your truth, you must first know your truth internally. Let me tell you, and it's so funny, right? If you are Virgo, definitely check out that read. And you don't have to be, but I want to click on this real quick so I can read to you what it says. I may have to mute my computer because I think I got to click on it all the way. It says it's time to admit the truth to yourself, right? And I did a tweet earlier. If you're not following me on Twitter, definitely go follow me on Twitter, y'all. I'm trying to build my Twitter community most definitely. And it is at Ayoka Y. Okay, that's A as in apple, H as in Harry. Look, I forgot how to spell it my damn self. H as in apple, H as in Harry, Y as in yellow, O as in orange, K as in kite, A as in apple, Y as in yellow. Okay. Um, Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, and also I'm on Instagram. All of that can be found in the detail box below my video. You guys remember, I will never reach out to you for nada, okay? So if somebody does reach out to you, just know that it is a fake page. There's so many people out here. I don't know if they're bots or what, but they're duplicating my pages and trying to pretend to be me, and they're just scammers, okay? So use the spirit of discernment. Do not fall for the okie doke, y'all. So basically, it says, there comes a time when you have to stop deceiving your own self. So what lie do you keep telling yourself? What are you accepting that you really don't agree with? Be real with yourself. It's time to live in your own truth. Okay. And it's so funny that this has come about because my friend, who also helps me as part of my soul tribe, Divine Feminine Tribe, right? She also helps me. She reads for me and, help me to get balanced. But that was one of the things she asked me. And it's like after she asked me that, because I kept saying, what am I not being truthful about, right? And then I'm like, what am I lying to myself about? And I thought about it, and it started to come to me, you know, what was really not making me truly happy. And as it came to me or whatever, I was like, oh, okay. That's one of those aha moments. Okay, so all right, this is what it is. But after that, it's like as I started doing the readings collectively, this energy just kept coming out through the cards. Like, you got to live your truth. You have to be honest with yourself. What are you accepting that you really don't agree with, right? You're not living in your truth. You're unhappy. You could be going through depression. You could be going through anxiety. And the reason being is because you're not living in your truth. Okay. So ask yourself that, right? And even here it says, where are you ready to expand? That's within your own self. That expansion that needs to happen is within you. Okay. So here it also says, your truth is revealed through a process of learning to know who you truly are. Identify your core values, acknowledging your abilities, and awakening to what you came here to do. What just came to me also, as well, this is a sidebar. I don't have my phone, but I was like, I want y'all to follow my friend over on Instagram. I'm gonna leave her information in the detail box below. It's Natural Goddess, but I feel like it's Natural Goddess something something something. So I can't remember the other part, and I don't have my other cell phone with me to actually navigate and look. But yeah, I'm gonna put in the detail box below. Follow her on Instagram, okay? But it says, developing a relationship with yourself requires deep internal exploration to identify your patterns of thought, feelings, and actions. The deeper connection you have with yourself, the more open, raw, and real you can become, which creates freedom. The inward journey enhances your ability to stand in your truth and express yourself from your heart. When you believe in who you are and what you represent, you begin to share a more authentic version of yourself. This card suggests that you practice expressing yourself without fear of limitations or judgment. Make a conscious effort to accept who you are. Practice speaking your truth without worrying if you're going to hurt someone's feelings. This will help break patterns of pleasing others and honoring yourself by saying no and setting loving boundaries. Okay? So if you don't agree with something that's happening, no matter if it's with your divine masculine or if it's with a friend or a family member, stand in your truth. Express yourself. This not living authentically is what causes depression and anxiety and things like that, y'all. I'm really starting to understand it more and more each day, especially as after my doctor diagnosed me and says that I have extreme depression and anxiety, and I've always been able to manage it. But I know for a fact that everything that's happening in my life, and especially everything that my son is going through, kind of most likely pushed me over the edge a bit because I haven't been able to really care for myself, to be compassionate with myself, to love on myself as much because I've been pouring all that love into my son. My mom was here. My mom, trying to really make sure that he has it all, and it's no fault of his. That's just something that, as a mother, we do. Okay. We put ourselves on the back burner because it's like, shit, it's nothing that I need that's important. That's how you kind of feel. It's like, no, it's nothing that I need, right? Nothing, right? He needs it. He has a life that he has to live, and I pray every day, and I ask that he's able to have a long life that is free from all of the adversity he has been experiencing, y'all. But however, that's not the right way to go about doing it. And even my son will tell you, he wants me to be able to take care of myself as well, and not to overextend myself the way that I do, not only just to him, but to everybody that's, really close to me and in my life. I feel like I'm a Virgo, so a lot of times we will self-sacrifice, you understand, for the ones that we love. Okay. But now it's time for us to do it for ourselves. Okay. So yeah, live in your truth, bulls. I love you. Peace.